Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony. Here I react to all kinds of music, most importantly, my alt groups, SB19, Got 7, Ace, and B2B. And a bunch more groups that I absolutely have been enjoying the journey with. If you enjoy my videos, then please consider liking the video and also subscribing to my channel, and make sure to turn on those alerts so that way you get notified of whenever I post a video. I also have additional content on my Patreon if you're interested. There are different tiers in Patreon. You can go check it out, where I have different tiers for survival shows versus album listens versus reality variety show content, and also dramas. Each tier will tell you what content is currently available to watch, and also album listens are available for a one-time purchase if you do not want to subscribe to the tier but instead just want to watch a one-off album review, album listen. I hope you guys enjoy my reactions, and other than that, let's get on to the video. What is up, everyone? Back with some SB19. Finally getting into the rest of the Damn the Making videos, I guess you could say. Hold on, let me fix this. Better. Felt like it was a little too bright. Hello? Can you like stay? Wait. There we go. Okay. Got it. Anyways, finishing the Damn the Making videos. Still have to get to character styling, making the music video, and environment. So I went to look, and Damn the Making character styling still does not have English subs on on the official YouTube channel. Excuse me, but I did have an 18 let me know that someone created captions from Captionify. So I'm going to watch that. I don't really like that it's not from the official channel, but I still need subtitles a bit. So thankfully for this person who added subtitles to the video, so that way I can watch. But yeah, we're gonna get to all of these today. They're like, I think like 10 minutes each, so they're not too bad. And then I also know that they've been releasing like audio samplers of the songs. I am trying my best to hold off. I want to wait until the audio samplers are completely out, like an audio sampler for each song. And then I plan on reacting to like just all of them at the same time. It'll kind of be like checking out a highlight medley or something like that. But I would rather wait until they're all out rather than just listen to one or two at a time. That's just my personal preference, but I'm trying really hard to avoid any spoilers or anything like that. Although my 18 friends have been talking about it on Discord, um, because they're excited, and I don't really blame them. But anyways, moving into the making character styling, I'm really excited to watch this. Okay, let's see. Okay, and I can get nice quality too. Okay. I never really watched anything from Captionify before, so I'm interested to see how this goes. But anyways, just to make sure like the volume's good. Okay. Let's check it out.
Na-excite ako kasi buong-buo yung konsepto, alam mo gustong mangyari, alam yung hinihingi.
Ay,
I like how they're even like refitting his ring. Like what? Like what is happening? The eye patch.
The biggest comeback of SB19. I want to give value to something I know mahalaga sa boys.
Aw.
Yung Team Rain XM has always been very supportive of the SB19 related projects. Kinonta ko agad yung mga trusted designers natin, yung mga suppliers natin. Team Francis Liberan, Team Neric Beltran. Minessage ko sila. Ang daming taong nagtulungan, nagsanib puwersa. Okay, I
That's
always ask for
awesome.
feedback. For instance, si Stel, kailangan medyo ice yung dating niya. Pero kailangan magaang, nasasayaw, nakaka-acting. Actually, for every
Can I like make these bigger? Yes, bro. Sorry. I'm just like blind, dude. I'm really showing you my age right now that I needed to make the captions bigger.
one, kailangan ganun yung requirement.
Yan yung this one or this one?
Parang ito,
Okay, nanalo yung gusto.
iniisip ko, kung magkikape tayo, i-full na natin to. Ngayon ko lang
Sige,
naisip. Kasi
okay
baka
lang.
pag half siya, baka magmukhang Prince Eric.
Prince Eric.
Okay. Sige, gets
Oo, okay
ko
na ako
naman.
dun sa full.
Neric thought of using PET bottles ng mineral water to create the ice-like effect. Pumartner siya kay Sandino Martin, isang artist. Art dapat yung atake, di ba? Since it's part of the brand Bible.
Yun yung magaan kasi
Oo.
na ano, hindi
Parang mukhang
mahirap
ice.
gumamit
Mm.
ng glass.
Mhm.
Mabigat.
At saka parang
Or acrylic.
gumaganon yung tela.
And I still think it
Oo, so kailangan
Turned
may
out
gap
looking
talaga
really
siya.
cool.
Ano ka naman, galaw.
Same thing with the black version. If you look at it closely, napag-usapan namin, yung parang tumutulong oil. Ang ganda nung nabuo na texture nung ganong practice. And most of all, nakasayaw si Stel, naka-acting siya, nakahiga siya sa nagawa niya lahat yung gusto niyang gawin.
Yun nga, halimbawa, naka-zoom kasi siya. At least kapag mas malapit yung camera, kita din yung lalim. Malabo.
I could never. Same.
Hindi talaga makakita.
I can't watch people put in contacts.
Sobrang dumi ng tenga. Nilupa.
A root came out of them.
The beadwork na ginawa nila Francis, parang I like that it is strategically placed. Kailangan nga magmukhang scholar.
Naglagay kami ng parang mga tassel ng toga. Yung,
Yung ginagana yung nililipat, pang bowl ng protein.
Yes. Para, halimbawa may action siya na ganyan, may tassel-tassel dito. For that scholar,
Si Justin, super clear siya sa directions na binigay niya sa akin.
Mas texture, ay parang mas ganito po siguro. Ano ba?
Magaspang.
Parang feel ko po kasi sa tela po na medyo modern.
Oo.
So,
Gusto mo magkaroon siya ng old feel.
Yung mga leaves nung damit ni Justin were also made out of PET bottles. They painted
Interesting.
each and every single leaf. Meron siyang requirement na kailangan may mata yung likod nung damit niya.
Oo. Ang ginawa lang namin, yung cape, doon namin nilagay yung mata.
Like,
Oo, dito sa
I love the attention to detail. Like they were so detailed about every single aspect of this music video. Like the styling, like as you can see, like as we get into these videos, like the choreo, the song, the styling, the environment, the concept, like everything is so detailed to a T. And not only do they have, the experts, the stylists come in, the choreographers come in. Not only do they have the experts come in to create, this concept, but the boys themselves are also just so involved with, what kind of look they want, what they're looking for, what they want out of it as well. Like it's not just here's what I want, make it happen. It's genuinely a collaboration. And it's so nice to see, and I love that they filmed all of this so we could actually like see all of that collab. Like it's just so fascinating to me because you don't really see a lot of groups be this involved in their comebacks, you know? And if they are, they don't show it. So I love that they actually filmed all of this so we could like see the process and everything. Um, and I could just imagine like how much work it took to make all of this happen. I mean, genuinely, like it seems like they're a part of every single process, you know, like going to all of the meetings, giving their advice. Like it's really, really amazing to me, to be honest with you, that they were this involved because they have to be busy. You know, there's no way.
Because yun ang pinaka makikita agad.
Sabi ko, paano natin aatahihin yung beadwork nito? Kailangan may iba. Hindi siya pwede magmukhang beadwork ng bridal gown.
Oo, feeling ko dapat hindi beads.
Baka wooden beads.
Oo. Parang kung pwede natin gawin ng mas organic.
I really like it because it felt so organic. The vines were sprawling around Justin's body. It was thoughtfully done as well.
Wala naman. Comfy naman siya.
Ganda ng fabric, no? And it looks so expensive. Yung mga na-challenge ako, yung kay Pablo.
Ano kaya parang pinakamatapang na may feeling mo?
Oo.
Kasi yung character ko Wolf King pero
Wolf! Oo nga pala.
Para siyang Wolf King. He needed to look like a warrior na may pinagdaanan na. So the challenge for us really was, how do we make the costume look as real as possible na yung mga sugat, yung mga punit, parang we wanted it to look and feel natural.
At yung pinagdaanan niya, it should be executed. Na mukhang may pinagdaanan talaga siya more than with both elements.
Pinaghihila siya to create that natural tattered
Wow.
effect.
For fantasy, we go with the coppers. Oo.
Meron pang team na pumunta abroad to buy the raw materials for that.
That's
just to
crazy that they
achieve
went that far, dude.
that natural finish that we wanted. And nung na-finish na yung outfit ni Pablo, ang ganda-ganda niya. Mukha talaga siyang parang from that era. And si Sandino, he had an idea na parang lagyan si Pablo ng parang nakapoke na arrow doon sa may shield niya.
Hindi siya natatanggal.
It felt natural and it felt like it was really part of the narrative na may pinagdaanan siya. Yung beadwork na nandoon sa OB belt ni Pablo, it was shaped like a wolf.
Oh. If he wouldn't have said that, I never would have noticed.
Yung kay Josh, nahirapan din ako kasi again, ano siya, parang God of Thunder, lightning. How do I communicate that? Hindi kay Agnes.
Sabi ko yung gloves mo, matatapos siya at some point na maganda na haluan siya ng prosthetics. Para mukhang naagnas talaga yung... Hindi lang siya gloves na ginano na mukhang decaying.
Para siyang body part.
Oo, magtutuloy siya talaga to prosthetic.
Parang nakuryente ng copper wire, nasunog.
Itim na itim siya, pero habang bumababa siya, itong buong laylayan, bronze na siya.
Oo, para doon din yung makommunicate din yung decay.
Iaagnas din ata nila yung mukha.
Yung face mo.
Po, pwedeng nakaharang na. Para kung kung umpisa man, hindi agad makikita na agnas yung buong mukha.
Lumutong yung damit. Yung we wanted to get that feel. So sila Neric painted that and used copper foil. Pinlansya siya one by one to achieve that natural finish.
Wow, that's crazy.
Even the gloves.
It took so much work, dude.
Yung popular yung mahawak yung sword.
I wanted it to function. Ayoko lang ng gloves na parang sinuot. Ang hiningi ko doon sa gumagawa, gusto ko bawat finger, pag ginanon-ganon mo siya, kasi si Josh mahilig siyang maggawa ng action sa face niya
Mm-hmm.
using his hands. Joint per joint, layer per layer, in-achieve talaga yon. Kaya na nagkasugat-sugat na yung kamay ni Josh, yung I'm glad he was a trooper, the foil treatment done by Francis doon sa navy blue suit was really nice.
I like that suit a
I love
lot.
how he translated it in the form of streaks and parang paint treatment. Sa medyo mahirap, yung kay Ken, kasi parang it was inspired by a crow. So siya mismo yung nag-sketch nun. And from his sketch,
Oh,
dinevelop
really?
namin nila, ni Eric, nila Francis. We were very specific about the kind of leather we use. Gusto namin yung medyo may worn out feels na rin, yung mukhang may pinagdaanan at ginamit na.
Ito yung darkest na maroon.
Ito yung darkest. Na may itim-itim siya pag
Naitim na siya.
ilawan.
Diba?
Oo.
Yung lalabas lang yung red niya. Diba?
Pwede naman.
Pero ang base niya kasi pag
We
tinignan
like
nila,
to place details na parang may mga kalmot ng crow doon sa cape niya from a bird, naging tao siya. For it to look like as if it was inspired by royalty and hindi siya inspired by some Eastern influence fashion. So they went for shape, structure, yung cutting. Kahit na iba-iba sila na colors, it felt cohesive.
Mm-hmm. I
Para
agree.
silang iisa pa rin. Iba-iba siya, iba-iba yung suot nila. Pero together, parang they look like they came from the same era. They came from the same collection.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all intentional. Hindi naman po yun nangyari basta-basta. Next look naman natin is yung mga robes. Ang gusto nila doon, medyo parang dune, sand dunes, inspired by the desert.
It's exactly what it
Itodo na
reminded me
natin. So we
of.
did it using patchwork. The patterns were made one by one. It was stitched together. Ginupit isa-isa ng squares using different fabrics. I wanted it to flow as well. So imagine doing it times 5. I really love how it turned out. Especially the part nung naging bato na sila, naging statues na sila. We did a good job. Yung, hey, this is art. Na-achieve namin yung goal. Siyempre, ito na naman tayo sa sayawan. Kailangan, ang number one
Yeah.
criteria is A, maisasayaw. Yung how do I make an outfit look dynamic? Sa lahat ng outfit na binuo, dito kami natagalan. Because we
Yeah.
want to be as faithful to the era they were in. We really studied eras during the medieval times.
Parang medieval talaga, oh. Hey!
Saka ganda ng textures niya kasi patchwork yung... Saka maganda, di ba?
Pero ate, picture lang may pang-poster ko niya. Ito sa gulo yung kalinga.
Gusto namin yung mukhang may chainmail na pero paano nila maisasayaw yung chainmail?
Yeah.
Thankful ako that we decided to source abroad. And I was so happy that when I saw them dancing, ang ganda. Parang sulit yung pagod. And the black and
Yeah, they
maroon
did an
treatment, that was
amazing
a
job.
request from the boys. They really wanted that color. In our 16 years in the industry,
I think it's like, I love that they went maroon. I am planning on, I don't know if I can make it work, but I'm planning on trying to do a maroon color for my hair for the concert. I've always wanted to go to maroon, but it's so hard to find maroon hair dye actually. A lot of the times you have to make it yourself. So you have to do like a combination of like red and purple to like make a good maroon color. So I've always been like afraid to go that route because I'm like, okay, like I have to like mix this myself and like what if it doesn't turn out the right way that I want it, and it's just like very nerve-wracking. But my goal is to be maroon for the SB19 concert. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get my hair to do that.
I will really consider them as one of the most difficult projects we've ever tackled. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be felt by the five senses. That would last forever, a legacy. I am proud of my team. You create a fantasy, you create a storyline, you create an aspiration. We went all out for this because I wanted to give value to the vision of the world because I know this is important to them.
Mm. And you can really see, like, I genuinely think that you can really see how much time, effort, and work they put into this. Like, I mean, from the music video, the teasers, all that. Like, you can really see how much they paid attention to the details. That's why I was, like, so fascinated with the music video when I was watching it. Like, it was just so thought through. You know what I mean? Like, they really thought through every piece of it, you know? And I feel bad because I felt like I wasn't paying as much attention to the songs I wanted to, but the music video was genuinely so good that I was, like, just trying to, like, take it all in, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on to the making of the music video. Let's go. I'm also going to be super fascinated by this because as I was just saying, I was so absorbed in the music video. So I'm really, really excited to watch this one.
Talaga may idea sila. So as a director, kailangan ko ma-meet halfway kung anong gusto nila.
Ken! What a cutie.
Ready na?
Alam naman namin na it should be something na manggagaling din sa atin na ganito yung gusto namin mangyari. It should be clear from your end and especially from our end also. So we'll do our best para ma-explain sa inyo ano talaga yung gusto namin na mangyari.
Okay. Tapos may fog na.
Mas feeling ko rin yung shadows. Parang mas strong yung shadows ng lahat.
Foggy siya, foggy.
Challenge for me is mabuo yung gusto nilang mangyari and ma-meet talaga yung expectations nila. So during naman siya shoot, kahit 2 days siya, parang marami talagang scenes na kailangan i-shoot and also maraming palit ng damit, lalo na yung kay Stel, kasi dual personality siya eh.
And roll camera, music, and action, pasok yan.
Gusto namin ipahiwating din na parang importante talaga sa amin kasi gusto namin i-risk, i-sacrifice yung mga activities namin just for this one. So.
One more, dikit nyo na yung music. Ganoon naman kami every era, syempre, namin, talagang pinaghahandaan namin na tinatry namin higitan kung ano man yung mga nakaraan. Pero for this one, siguro matindi yung paniniwala namin about it. And personally ako, binibigay ko rin talaga yung mabibigay ko para syempre mas magkaroon, kung ma-amplify pa kung ano yung dam ngayon.
Itong music video na to is kakaiba sa mga dating releases nila kasi hindi to yung kakanta talaga sila. More on ano talaga to eh. Story-driven, emotion-driven din siya. So basically, kung anong gusto kong emotions na ipoportray nila, nagagawa nila.
Gano'n ba na sigaw?
So now, kaya na panuhod ka talaga. Can you please try? Kasi from tayo.
Sobrang pinag-isipan talaga lahat ng kailangan connected siya sa past releases din namin. So lahat ginawa siya with a reason. Kung i-try mo siya i-connect sa mga dating kanta namin, talagang meron siyang prequel tsaka may sequel.
I just like I've been I don't know if you guys know, but I've been watching Naughty Naughty Long. I've gotten to episode 4 so far. And there was the one episode where they were kind of like talking about each other's strengths and weaknesses. And I just find it really, really interesting because one thing that they talked about with Ken was that sometimes he wasn't like involved whenever they had meetings about their music videos or their songs or anything that was like group related. He would be like on his phone or sleeping or just not paying attention, um and things like that. So I find it really interesting that it seems like with Dam and like the behind the scenes stuff, like Ken just seems so involved and so like interested in what is happening. Hello? Um, I guess she saw something. Yeah, she saw something in the trees. She's fascinated by something now. He just seems so involved in the dam concept and stuff like that. So I'm curious if like he took that advice to heart and tried to be more involved or that's what it seems like to me anyway. Like just given, like, the things that the members were saying to him in that Ati Nati Long episode, it just seems like he's the complete opposite now, which I find really interesting, but I've said this before and, I'll say it again. I just think Ken can sometimes tend to, like, live in his own mind and live in his own head, and, it seems like he's not paying attention or that he's not really in the here and now. But I think he just has like a habit of like being in his head, which makes him look uninterested or not involved and stuff like that. But I don't necessarily think it's purposeful. I don't know that for sure, but that's just like the vibe that I get, as I observe. I'm a very observant person, so I always being someone who studied psychology, I just find people's behavior so interesting, so I'm always super observant of, like, people and how they act and things like that, so that's just how I've always taken Ken, but, it's really nice to see him so involved and so active in this comeback after watching Auntie Naughty Long, and hearing the members, um, you know, say those things to Ken, and, like, I think it really was just out of, like, care, like they wanted him to be more involved in what they were doing as a group, um, because you need to be involved or else your group is never going to last, you know what I mean? So I think it was more out of concern than anything, but I just find it really, really interesting, but anyways, I love how involved he is with his comeback, and he seems to be voicing his ideas and his vision, very very loudly and very openly, and it's nice to see. Oh, he's so cute.
Sa Dam era talaga, sa simula at wakas, mas very collaborative sila kasi talagang gusto nila pagandahin yung era na to.
Parang hindi siya maganda pangalawagan.
And you can tell that they're really into the concept too. Like they really enjoy like the medieval vibe.
Rather than nakakonect sa character na power, B-roll talaga na wala kami. So, di ba yung shots? Para mahaba kasi yung shots. Di ba wala talaga? Wala siya ng focus lang ng
Yun nga yung sa part ng kanta na parang paano hihigitan yung sagad na. So very pressure talaga yon. So parang ginagalangan talaga din nila when it comes sa pagko-collaborate sa amin.
Itong creativity ng era na to, madugo, literal. Literal na dugo, pawis at away.
Oh no.
Bago nabuo yung concept nito. Kasi madami kaming
Wow.
meetings at creative process para napagkasunduan na ganito yung gagawin namin. Collaboration of, syempre, with us, 1032, and a lot of people na naging ambitious kami again for this time.
I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna be back. Sorry, I give up. I genuinely I give up. You guys, I'm going to delete all of this and you're gonna wonder why I'm so frustrated right now. I had listen to this journey that I just went on, okay? I paused the video because I had to hop on a meeting for work. Got off the meeting, took Foster for a walk. Then I went and grabbed my glasses because my eyes are just really tired right now for some reason. Honestly, I'm tired in general. I don't know if it's like the midweek. It's Wednesday, so I don't know if it's like a midweek slump or like I don't know, but I'm just exhausted right now. And then I'm like telling you guys all of this earlier in the video as I like came back. I came back to record and I'm talking about all of this. And then Foster was distracting me. And then I was talking about Justin and his styling. And then my camera would not focus on me. So I was dealing with like the whole annoying thing of like making my camera focus and then get to this point all to find out that I forgot to turn my mic on. So that whole time that I was talking and dealing with this and that and getting annoyed over this and that, my mic was on the entire time. So I'm going to have to delete everything that I just did. I'm I have no words. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rewatch, even though, just so you guys know, I did watch this portion already, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch because my mic wasn't on the entire time that I was watching it. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. Where was I? We were past this. We were getting into Justin. Okay. I give up, bro. I give up. I give up. The comment that I made about Justin was I love the attention to detail, especially with his belt to hold his like potions and stuff that he needs to make potions and stuff. Like I absolutely love that detail, and that is what I mentioned before, but you couldn't hear me because my mic was off. Oh my god, dude.
Si Justin talaga yung parang sa grupo, siya talaga yung creative din talaga. So, pag siya nagsasuggest, pag siya nagbibigay ng like input niya din talaga, yung naisip ko din, mas nadadagdagan din ng flavor kasi parang nagkakaroon kami ng batuhan in a way.
So yung Dam na song itself, galing siya sa pakiramdam. And syempre, yung meaning, yung dam mismo rin na nagko-control sa tubig. Alam mo yung pag meron kang gustong gawin, pag nagawa mo na siya, may another ka na namang gustong gawin. So yung pakiramdam na yun.
And then this part is where I was talking about, yes, I completely understand what Justin is saying. Because I'm someone who like easily gets bored from like different things. Like I was saying, I can go from like being on a drama kick where I'm like I just want to watch all the dramas. So I just keep watching and then I eventually get bored of that and I'm like, okay, no matter what drama I try to find, I'm just getting bored, so maybe I need to switch it up. So then I'll go to like reading and I'll get on like a reading kick of reading books. And then I get tired of that and I'm like, oh, I don't want to read anymore. It's so boring. And then I'll move on to like anime and I'll have an anime kick for a while. And it's just like I always have to switch it up because I start getting too bored. Um so I definitely understand of like constantly finding something new to do to kind of change your day or change your mentality or whatever it might be. You know, like sometimes we just need like a change of pace, if that makes sense. Um, so I definitely or like once you reach a goal, right? Like if you have a goal of, I want to find a new job, but then you find that new job and, then, you want to find a new goal to reach. So you're just constantly trying to make challenges for yourself, honestly, is how I would consider it. So and I'm the same. Like I enjoy learning new things. So I kind of give myself these challenges of like, oh, let's learn this, let's learn that. Um, and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, it's been like I was on a kick of like learning stuff about YouTube and then I went or like how to, do reactions and then I went on a kick of learning how to utilize Twitch because I never knew how to use Twitch. And now I'm on a kick of trying to learn Tagalog. So like it's just, just trying to learn new things and keep up to date on, what's going on in the world and stuff like that. I think it's fun to constantly learn new things and what's the saying? What's the something our horizons? Expand our horizons. That's what it's called.
So, yeah. So, i-ano mo lang, give your time. Yung sinasabi rin nung buong simula at wakas. Pag natapos mo na yung sinimulan mo, magsisimula ka ulit ng panibago.
Nakakalabas ka na din sa tawag dito sa gong. Sa gong. Tulog di ba sa'yo? Parang may connection din naman. Parang di ba dun sa pagtatagkira, parang ikaw ngayon
Kasi parang ang tagal na rin namin ulit nag-aral ng bagong choreography since Gento and Crimson and everything. Comeback siya. So parang dapat pag handaan talaga yung magiging choreography ng mismong song. So nung inaral namin siya, akala namin nung una na parang madali lang siyang aralin kasi sanay naman talaga kami mag-aral ng choreography. Pero iba na nung inaral namin eh. Especially when Kuya Jay explained every detail. Hinimay-himay niya yung steps talaga. Personally for me, naging challenging siya.
Hey! Hey!
Jose. Nice. Tingin. Last one lang daw po.
Try mo na natin. Sige, katay mo. 1, 2, 3. Ano pakiramdam? Ano pakiramdam? Yun! Wapo.
Originally, yung parang concept or yung inspiration dito is a real dam, something like a reservoir kung saan mo iniipon yung tubig para may energy ka, meron kang resource pagdating kapag nawala ng kuryente or anything. In a way, yun din yung mga experiences mo in life, iniipon mo siya lahat. And there will be a time that you will use it kasi syempre, you have to use it kapag kailangan mo na. Walang hanggang pag gusto ng mga tao. So, in the end, parang tayo rin yung naghahanap ng answer sa lahat ng katanungan.
Yung pakiramdam na nahihirapan ka, nagsasuffer ka because you're wanting more. Wala pa yung dam na music, na song. Na-imagine na namin na yung magiging concept namin is basically ganito. So, actually, nauna pa yung concept bago yung kanta. Kakaiba yung setup namin ngayon.
Binibigay talaga namin yung buong passion namin para sa path na ito.
Lagi namin ginagawa yung best namin pagdating sa lahat ng bagay. Pero the question is,
ano pa ba yung pwede namin maibigay for the people, for ourselves, for to better ourselves. So, yun yung isa sa mga line na gustong-gusto ko kasi that question is something that's really hard to answer. But you will see the solution or yung sagot kapag ginawa mo na yung certain thing. So, yun, pushing yourself to the limits.
Josh. That was fun. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying these. Hello, I'm enjoying these behind, or like these makings like so much. So interesting. Okay, let's watch the environment one. And then I'll finally be all cut up. Finally. It was a process, guys, but I got there. Other than the new vlog, I still have to get
Ready
to
ka na
that
ba
though.
sa simula at wakas? Technically, hindi pa siya masyadong ginagawa dito sa Pinas.
This is parang it's super big.
Nakita ko sila how their brains work, how they create an idea.
We really want to send a message to all of the listeners.
It's definitely much bigger.
Be ready, Ange. This is parang it's super big. Kumapit ako. Gano'n kalaki siya ganon. Kaya sabi ko, kaya ba? Kasi this is the first time na gumawa ako ng ganito kalaking set. As in, parang hindi ko rin inaasahan na kaya ko pala. So, yun.
This time, yung set and props namin, mostly ginawa talaga siya from scratch. Yung concept ng dam kasi is,
I think that's
ang hirap
wild.
maghanap ng naturally ganun na siya. Usually sa music videos namin, pupunta talaga kami sa mga lugar kung saan makukuha namin yung hinahanap namin
Right.
na
Go out on location.
vibe or yung dating talaga ng lugar. Punta kami ng kuweba, lumang mga bahay.
Nung pumunta kami dito para mag-ocular nung space ng studio, grabe, para akong nalula talaga ako dun sa laki nung chroma.
So around late November, minessage ako ni Ate IC. Sabi niya, Nico, ready ka na ba sa simula at wakas? So wala pang 1 minute nag-yes na ako. Tapos after that, dire-diretso na yung brainstorming meetings namin to get ready for preparing to pitch para sa music video.
You want it like windy, like foggy windy?
Doon talaga yung nasa isip ko.
Yeah, okay. I can just copy
Lagay
paste.
ka pa na isa pang scaffold, tapos malalaglag.
Si Josh.
Yung dito, yung parang may lightning emerald.
Di, ano yan eh? As in Hogwarts style.
Tapos may...
Like Hogwarts, for real.
Tapos...
Notes natin.
I think...
I'm just genuinely like, I don't even really like know the ins and outs of CGI or editing to this extent at all. Like, I don't know a lot at all. But as someone who doesn't even know a lot, even I can tell from the music video how much effort they put into the CGI and how much effort they put into making this concept come alive in the music video. Like, I don't know, even I noticed like how good the CGI and editing was in the music video. To the point where you didn't even know what was the real set and what was added later in the editing process. Like, I just found that so cool. Like, especially Ken's scene where he's like going up the steps, and only the steps were real. Everything else was CGI. Like, that's crazy. Like, they have a really talented editing team, genuinely. Like, even though I don't really know all of that stuff, look, my freaking camera like won't, I don't know. My camera just will not focus on me. um even though I don't have a lot of knowledge on that, like even I can tell like how much time, effort, energy, work that they put into this. I don't know. Is it wanting to focus on Bob Kitty? What? I don't I genuinely don't know. I don't know what my camera's trying to focus on, but Bob Kitty, put your face up to the camera. When I slide over here, it loses focus. I don't know, dude. It's really pissing me off. Okay, anyway. Oh.
Tingnan nga natin.
Like, as someone who's like a huge fan of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, even though we will not talk about the ending of Game of Thrones because that was a complete mess. But in general, like the sci-fi or like the concept of Game of Thrones I really liked, even though they effed up the show. But anyway, that's a different conversation. But I do really enjoy like those genres and I'm a big fan of them. So to just see them have so much fun with like creating this sci-fi like medieval world is honestly like so fun to me. Like I really enjoy it. And I like how bro doesn't even have a proper studio. Like he's just in his bedroom like creating this on his computer. Like I love it. It's amazing.
Let's go!
Bukas na ang pagsimula. Let's go. Ready na? Sure ka?
Lahat ng tao na nakapaligid sa'yo na parang doon pa lang sa creative deck. Grabe nung sinend sa akin ni IC na sabi ko, IC, nung binabasa ko siya, nagtetel ng story. Tapos parang kinikilabutan ako kasi sabi ko, shucks, ano to? Parang pagka nabasa mo yung ganong parang brief, gusto ko siya ma-experience. Tapos gusto ko makita kung kaya talaga na magawa natin.
I-N. 18.
A-T-I-N to?
Oo, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Alphabet.
So for this
Interesting.
project, mas naging close ko kasi yung 5 due to meeting halos every day with them. I worked
Almost
kasi
every
with them
day
for
is
the past 2
crazy.
years na rin, pero hindi ganito ka dikit sa opinions nila, 'di ba? Na minsan kasi I'll work with them pero yung ideas naka-hash out na for me na ready to go, ready to execute na lang. Pero first time kasi ito sa DAM na from the start, from the birth pa lang ng idea, involved na kaming lahat all together. Lahat ng ideas tinatapon lang during the meeting. Minsan, sobrang tagal na ng meeting pero bagong ideas pa rin ng bago. Tapos minsan, kapag tapos na yung meeting, palabas na lalapit si Ken, oh, Miko, actually, maganda din to.
In terms of music video, yung production nito ngayon, it's definitely much bigger.
Ganun din sila ka-excited, which is very motivational for us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nakita ko sila how their brains work, how they create ideas.
Bakit ba nagkaganto ang daming tukso? Di kailangan tumakbo, dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to lang kumpay sa paggusto.
Sobrang ganda kasi ng ideas na binabato ng lahat ng kasama sa prod. So, ayokong i-limit sila sa hindi kaya. So for this music video, I forced myself din na mag-aral ng bagong software na mas advanced, mas kaya ng kailangan.
That's amazing.
Risk na
I just, as someone who not only works in IT and implements a software, but also someone who edits their own videos. Not like I edit like crazy. I could never, but I know how hard it is to learn new software. So the fact that they quickly try to learn this whole new software to make the editing, that much better is amazing to me because that is such a process.
Take namin.
So at first, from the idea to sketch, to asking, to meeting, to meet halfway, kung paano ba siya, kung paano siya idudugtong, kung tama pa ba yung height, kung gaano kalaki. So for me, nung una nag-sketch ako, and then we ask kung hanggang saan yung limit.
As in, sobrang tagal kasi ng back and forth namin ni Ange specifically. Tapos sobrang, parang ang daming restrictions. So parang nag-resort kami to 10 steps.
10 steps.
Which means na maglaland yung problem sa
With
akin.
even more steps,
na
exactly.
Magiging mas marami.
Mas marami yung i-extend mo.
So, sa final output, paano siya magmumukhang never-ending?
Yeah.
So, hindi lang sa taas ko i-extend, pati sa baba, underneath the floor ko i-extend.
So, parang in between si Ken.
Nasa gitna yung build ni Ate Ange. Tapos we decided, kapag kailangan ni Ken maglakad ng matagal, pag lapit na niya sa 10th step, bababa na lang ulit siya, tapos maglalakad na lang ulit.
Amazing, dude. I'm telling you, like,
What happened
I mean, he killed it, like, for real.
Kailangan natin, in a way, end officially yung pagtatag era. So, in-incorporate natin yung concept of yung sa concert yung pagtatag 3. Lalagay natin yung story niya sa MV para lang may period na talaga yung story na yun. Diba? Kasi yung ginawa kong visuals sa pagtatag finale concert was the tree.
Yeah, the golden tree.
And naisip natin na pwede din siyang visuals for Dam para lang matahe from what pa lang eh. Diba? Yung pagtanim ng puno sa pagtatag nag-bloom. Tapos dito sa simula at wakas, yung kwento ng talagang wakas. Yung ending ng story ng puno is
yung
bearing of fruit.
Na apple.
So, medyo nag-brainstorm tayo na matagal doon. Para mabuo yung kwento from the start. Ange and Miko magic yun. Kung paano from practical tree, CGI tree, na mukhang totoo and mukhang magical, mukhang touching, mukhang puno, mukhang SB19 puno.
Na connected pa rin doon sa pagtatag na tree.
Flip mo na yung page yan. Yan. Chaotic na. Happy birthday.
Ito yung frame talaga. Yung frame. So hindi kita yung mga nasa grace.
Pag bumansig.
For me, ako nga, sabi ko palagi, kahit sobrang hirap niyan, gagawin ko yan. Gagawin ko talaga yung 100% best. Alam yan ng everyone. Parang kailangan kong patunayan na kaya ko. So, ito na yun na parang sabi ko, sana nagustuhan nila. And then, sana nagustuhan siya ng SB19. And sana nagustuhan siya ng, magugustuhan siya ng 18.
Kahit na matagal ko nang ka-work yung boys, and other than that, matagal na akong VFX artist, parang palagi akong may kailangan pang patunayan or iaangat ko pa yung last na ginawa ko. Kaya hindi ko talaga gustong sayangin yung opportunities na ganito, na something as grand as this. Kaya talagang in all out, 120.
What are you doing? Bob Kitty, you're gonna hurt yourself. Do you need help? What are you doing? She was like hanging from her window bed. Are you good? Just jump up there. Why would you do that?
90% talaga ako
Sorry.
dito. Sana talaga napatunayan namin yung kaya namin kasi as early as now, sobrang proud na talaga kami sa ginawa namin.
Sana po nagustuhan niyo yung music video ng Dam and the song itself kasi pinag-effortan namin yon and we really want to send a message to all of the listeners and we want to inspire people. So sana po ay masuportahan nyo, pakinggan nyo, and ma-inspire kayo sa ginawa naming kanta at music video.
It looks so cool. Like, they did such a good job, genuinely. That was really cool, actually. I enjoyed watching that one a lot. Even though I'm not, like, knowledgeable on that stuff, like, it's still super cool to see. But yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed excuse me, sorry. I enjoyed all of these making behinds. I like that they also, like, split it up too, so you can enjoy, like, the choreo versus the concept versus the character styling versus, the environment. Like, I think I really like how they split it up, to make it more consumable, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, too much to watch all at once. Okay. But anyways, I enjoyed that a lot, and I'm glad that I finally finished these. I don't know, I just genuinely, like, I could watch the music video over and over again because it was just so good, like, I don't know, like, again, like, the attention to detail, how involved the whole team was with SB19 from start to finish, like, I mean, you can just really tell, like, the amount of work that was put into this. So high appreciation from me. I absolutely loved every single bit of this. And yeah. All right, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed yet another reaction. We'll definitely get to the audio samplers as soon as I can. Well, I'm waiting until all of them are out and then I'll get to them. But yeah. Right. Other than that, I'm just really excited for the EP to be released. So I'm just counting down the days. I already have it on my calendar to make sure that I get to it. But yeah. All right, guys. Other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.